I'm Piper, this is Domino, we're both from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and you're watching Takeover TV. Look at her. Little menace. Yeah? Naughty.
What is up, friends? Takeover peeps. Random person coming across this video, however you got here, I'm happy to have you. It was a good week. It was my daughter's 10th birthday last week, so happy birthday to her. We had a really fun party for her this weekend. We had people come over, hung out at the pool at our apartment. She had a bunch of friends come over. It was really cool. About 12 kids showed up and just ate lunch, swam, hung out with parents, all those things. The kids ran around, had a great time. She got some pretty cool gifts. It was a Pokemon themed birthday party, basically, and the presents she received stayed on point with that theme. She got stuffed Pokemon stuffies. She got this cool little LED light up plastic glass thing of different Pokemon she can set up in her room. She got books of Pokemon. She got Pokemon cards. I was thinking this is really interesting to me because I was watching this all unfold, and I'm pretty sure at my 10th birthday party, I was receiving all sorts of similar things. It is crazy to me to think that Pokemon has had this longevity and the strength within the longevity. Obviously, we've seen things like, Star Wars has gone on for a very long time. Our parents went and saw Star Wars in the theaters in the 70s, and we love it now. But something like Pokemon is interesting because it's not quite a Disney, it's not quite like a Lucas Arts, Star Wars thing. Just a powerhouse for so many years now, and that's really cool to me. I was joking with my father-in-law that I should tell her to leave the pack sealed and see what happens in 25 years. The thing is, though, I cracked open so many of those packs. My friend was just joking with me recently about how many thousands of dollars we probably had in front of us over the grand scheme of time if we had left those sealed. But you know what? If I could go back in time, I'd rip those babies right open again because that's what being a kid is all about. I wanted to see what was in there. I wanted to carry the cards in my pocket, so none of them were grading a PSA, probably even 4 at this point in time. That's what being a kid is all about, just having fun with them. Anyways, let's get into this week's wrap-up. Question of the day. What is your favorite fast food French fry? Which one kills it the most? I honestly think, for me, it's McDonald's. They've just stuck to the same recipe. They've dominated the other ones. I'm thinking like Burger King, Wendy's, yada yada. Wendy's is a pretty good French fry too. Burger King's gotten better. I did not like Burger King's back in the day, but McDonald's has consistently been my top tier fast food French fry. What about yours? Tell me in the comments. Honestly, there's not a lot of sports news going on right now. The NBA is still in the midst of the playoffs. All the teams that I mentioned last week are still there. Although it looks like the Heat are about to eliminate the Knicks unless something turns around. They're up 3-1 as of Monday night. The Lakers are up 3-1 on the Warriors as of Monday night. So both the Warriors and the Knicks could be eliminated soon, but as for now, they're in there. It's still great. Even with the 3-1 thing, these are fantastic teams playing each other. I love these matchups. As far as the NFL, nothing too much going on either. We're starting to see the rookies that were drafted, though, and the new players acquired in transactions. If you go to team social media sites, you can see them, in practice uniforms, running routes, throwing passes, running defensive drills, all those things. That's always exciting to see, even though it's not like full-on tackle or a game yet. Seeing your new player in there, seeing them run a great route, and deciding that they're going to dominate the NFL that year. So if you look around at those, that's something going on. Otherwise, you don't really have that much happening right now, NFL-wise. We did get a bit of NFL news, though, concerning the schedule this year from Adam Schefter. There's going to be some changes. For one, the NFL will have a Black Friday game for the first time ever. The games they're showing across the season are now free agents, meaning they're not necessarily belonging to any particular networks the way that we've seen in the past. And now teams can be on Thursday Night Football twice in a season instead of just once. And not all teams are guaranteed a primetime spot this year. Got a bit of sports card news for you. Bowman is quickly becoming a favorite product of mine. I know that Bowman's always really dominated in baseball, but we're starting to see them heat up in basketball and football, and I'm loving the products they're putting out recently. I had a lot of fun opening Bowman Chrome University. It was so cool to pull firsts of, rookies that were about to be drafted in the NFL. I know they've also got that for the NBA, and I'm looking forward to some of that in the future. But NFL was my personal focus. Getting those big guys up front, waiting for the licensed ones where they'll actually be in team jerseys that they've been drafted by. Anticipating that and collecting guys either that I just personally want to collect or that I wanted to flip along the way to put into further purchases later. Anyways, now there's even more reason to love Bowman and what they're putting out. 2022 and 23 Bowman Inception University Multisport, that's a long name, will have the first autographs of Caitlin Clark from Iowa women's basketball and Victor Wembanyama, the predicted number 1 overall pick in the NBA. It's going to be huge that those two players' autographs are in there. Right now, go on eBay, keep watching this video, but open another tab and type in Sports Illustrated for Kids card of both of those players, Caitlin Clark and Victor Wembanyama, and see what those are going for. Now think about when there's a product that actually has them in their college or, kind of semi-pro uniform before they're drafted, their first autographs. Imagine what those babies are going to go for. They will be highly sought after and highly valuable. Time for some video game talk. PlayStation is having their highly anticipated and long-awaited PlayStation Showcase, and it's going to be happening on the week of May 25th, so this month. There have been rumors floating around about what might be announced. One of them is a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. Another one is the announcement of Spider-Man 2. I'm honestly most excited to hear about an announcement surrounding Spider-Man 2. I loved playing the first game on PlayStation 4. I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, and honestly, I'll probably wait to dabble in the second one until I do decide to get a PS5. But that game was so beautifully made on PlayStation 4, the first one. I am just excited to see graphical improvements, how they develop the story, all of those things. Spider-Man, I've said this before, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero by far. We've talked about this. The anticipation of that game excites me so much. I saw one Twitter user say that they anticipate that they will be launching pre-sale for that immediately following the PlayStation Showcase, which I wouldn't be surprised to see. Meanwhile, I'm also seeing my Nintendo fans get excited. I also have a Switch. I don't play it as much as I should, but honestly, I'm always on my GameCube stuff. Anyways, the new Zelda will be coming out. It is called Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't look up if this was Tears or Tears, but I'm assuming it's Tears. Anyways, it's coming out this week, Friday to be exact. Now, I haven't even played Breath of the Wild yet, so I have not experienced a Zelda game on Switch, and I'll be starting there when I finally do decide to dabble. But I looked up some clips and videos and talk about this, and it looks pretty exciting. Stuff that slaps. Today's certified slapper are cats. Yes, the household pet cats. Not the Broadway performance, not any other thing you might have been thinking of. Literally, the domestic household cat. Have you ever wanted someone in your life to love that only loves you back on their timeline and only sometimes? Well, look no further than the Felis silvestris catus. I just now realized that that's where Sylvester the cat got his name. No, but seriously, low-key, cats rule. Now, I've always had one. I grew up with cats. I have cats now. Yes, in the future, I also want a dog. I know dogs are awesome. That's a different conversation for another day. We're only talking about the slappability of cats. And by that, I mean not causing harm to cats. I mean the fact that cats themselves slap. They're fuzzy, they're warm, sometimes they'll let you snuggle them. It's fun to give them dumb nicknames and entertaining names and to just bury your face into them. Meanwhile, they're off making plans about how to overthrow the government and overtake the planet while they're staring face to face with your hallway wall. That's cats for you. I got some cat facts right here. We're going to talk about this right now. Did you know that the oldest known pet cat existed 9,500 years ago? That's almost 10,000 years that they've been training us to scoop poop out of boxes and put food in their bowls. On October of 1963, a cat named Felicia was the first and only cat to go to outer space. Have you gone to outer space? Cats 1, people 0. People watching this video 0, I should say. Unless you are literally an astronaut watching this video in case, kudos to you, but I'm assuming most of us have not gone to space, myself included. Did you know the oldest cat in the world lived to be 38? I haven't even proven that I can do that yet. I'm only 35. And did you know that house cats share 95.6% of the genetic makeup with wild cats, with tigers? And that house cats can run up to 30 miles per hour? So just know that the only difference between Mittens and that wildcat behind the glass at the zoo is a bit of size and a measly 4.4%. Anyways, cats, certified slapper. Time for my music picks. Let's talk about Sum 41 this week. You know, they've had a very long run. They just announced the other day that that run is coming to an end. They're going to be doing one last album and one final tour. It was a 27-year run. That's incredible. So I think Sum 41 is a fantastic group to revisit this week. And I'm not going to pretend that I'm the biggest Sum 41 fan in the world. I haven't listened through every album. I haven't been to a show. I don't know everything about them. So maybe you're watching this and you're a bigger fan and you're going to be like, don't choose just the top hits, Dan. Like, go with the deep tracks. I don't know the deep tracks. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'll dive into them this week. But I'll tell you one thing, I will be listening to some Fat Lip and In Too Deep this week in honor of them, and I hope that you do as well. My second pick is a singular song. It is the song Sarah Smile by Hall & Oates. Now, I'm assuming that most of you have heard this song, and I'm going off of that, so I feel like I don't even need to convince you that it's a good song. But in case you haven't heard it, this song is awesome. This song is so smooth. The bass line slaps, the vocals hit just right, the harmony on the chorus is outstanding. The chord progressions, the simple percussion, it all blends together into just this smooth song that just makes you feel away. So I encourage you to go listen to some Sarah Smile on repeat, honestly. I'm going to do the same probably when I'm done doing this video, and I did it just before I watched this video to remind myself of how great it really is. Anyways, that's all I've got for Wait a Second. This caught my eye. None of you, I repeat, none of you have given me a name suggestion for this guy. Actually, I asked Ella, my daughter, the other day. I was like, hey, the people that watch the YouTube, they've given me no name suggestions. What should I name him? She said Alfred. If I don't hear a better name than that, his name is Alfred. So shoot your shot. Maybe I'll consider a name at this point, but I'm highly disappointed that none of you had a name going for this guy. I'm not actually disappointed in you guys. I love you. Peace and love. See you guys next time. I'm out.